Well, hello YouTube. I know it's kind of the end of the month here, but I thought I'd go over the July Snap-on flyer. Not a whole lot in here, but I think a lot of it's just because they're gearing up for the big tool show and buying dual tools at a discount and sharing it on to the consumers. So if you got a Snap-on dealer, right now might be the time to talk to them and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Maybe you can find me a deal at the tool show for it. And yeah, maybe that'll work out for you. But I'll get into the catalog here. First little thing here, they're just featuring their Ethos Edge scan tool. I'm actually a big fan of the Snap-on scan tools. It's pretty much what I used exclusively when I was in the industry. I've gotten to know them quite well, and their functionality, versatility is actually pretty good. I like some of the features they offer. Some of the stuff, you can actually look at the service bulletins for the vehicle you're working on right on the scan tool instead of having to go back to your computer and saying using Mitchell or all data to see those. And yeah, just kind of save you some time and save you some tracking, especially depending on where your computer's set up or whatnot. So something to look at. So I don't know if there's any good price, but like I said, they do make a good product. So I do recommend them on that merit. Moving on to the next page here, Stubby drill bit set. So probably, for the most part, I haven't had to do a lot of drilling, but like I said, if you get in a tight spot, that could be something that is worthwhile, but it's kind of one of those things you don't really know you need it until you're stuck in a situation where you do. But like I said, I don't know if that price really is anything spectacular. Next thing down, they got a 3-row post-style socket trays. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of these. I find they kind of take up a lot of space, and I don't know, they don't work for me. But so if they work for you, then it's another option. I don't think the price is all that stellar. I think you could probably find something with no name on it for probably half the price to a third of the price. And they're doing some combat gloves. I don't know if I'm really sold on them. I've had a really tough time finding decent gloves that I like. I find the more money you spend on them, the crappier they are. So, yeah, that's something I kind of struggle with. Work provides me with several different varieties, so that's kind of what I use. So, this right here, they're featuring, looks like the KTL 1023 toolbox. I don't know, it looks like a pretty decent, versatile setup. Like I said, they don't really stock this particular toolbox to sell it to you. They just kind of feature it, and you kind of go through, give you a chance to see the different styles available. But like I said, they say it's going to be almost a $14,000 toolbox, but there's a lot of room that they are given to work with. So if you're interested in a Snap-on box, talk to your dealer. They'll work out a deal for you. But yeah, it is still a lot of money. But yeah, I do like that toolbox. Moving on, the next thing we have here, looks like they are doing the Flank Drive Plus combination wrenches. Looks like it's just a featured, no special. I guess yeah, if you buy the wrenches, they're going to give you a water bottle. I don't think that's enough incentive for me to buy the water bottle. I think that's, if you buy that, I think they should just give you a water bottle regardless. And looks like they're doing a few different style of sets to give you that water bottle. If you're looking for a set of wrenches, I do like the Flank Drive Plus. They grab pretty good, so I definitely recommend working your way up to them. There's a lot of other wrenches out there that'll get you there before you have to buy those right off the bat. So if you're starting out, you can find some other stuff. Starting, get up to $35. You trade in your old wore out junky impact and save yourself a couple bucks on a new one. I like this MG325. That's actually the one I have. I bought mine used. But yeah, for a 3/8 gun, it packs a pretty good punch. Say I haven't used the blue point in a long time, so I don't remember what it's like. And they got a few other little deals. 3/8 inch or 3-piece 3/8 inch lug nut socket set. I don't know. I've never really been much of a guy to use 3/8 stuff for doing lug nuts. I just find it's easier to use my 1/2 inch, and you got enough power. And they got a few different options. You got a impact swivel. I can see this actually being kind of handy. You put your swivel on the end of that, give you a little bit more functionality, or just put a regular impact on there, and your extension's built in. And then they've got the snap ring impact extension set. Like I said, no deal on it. For me personally, I do like the pin or the ball pin recess over the snap ring. I just find the snap ring can be sometimes tough to work with. All right with it on the gun, but when it comes to extensions, I prefer the detent and ball. Cordless tools and accessories. So it looks like you save a couple bucks. Power bit set. You save yourself $9. So it looks like they're maybe knocking off 10%. So 10% is a little bit better than zero. It just depends on your dealer. Some dealers will, depending on what you're buying, will give discounts more readily than others. Digital display circuit tester. Those are actually kind of handy, but they are quite expensive. For the most part, you're probably going to have to buy yourself a good multimeter, and it does all the same thing that one does. But if you're looking for something quick and easy, that definitely fits that bill. Looks like they've got a master ball joint set, and if you buy that, you get a 36-inch pry bar. So I like the idea, but when I find out working with that kind of stuff, I think I want a little bit bigger pry bar set. That's where I kind of lean towards the 46, but 36, it'll get the job done. But yeah, like I said, my preference is I usually like the little bigger ones. We're working with the front end stuff. So the price, it seems kind of on par with what everybody else is charging. You probably see a few bucks for ever buying some other brand, but like I said, tool truck guy, if he's there, you need it. That's not, something to look at. And then they got a few other adapter sets for different applications. Like I said, when you got the right tool, it makes ball joints can be super easy, gravy work. Let's see, you get quick at it or whatever, and yeah, that's kind of where my specialty laid. Right here, there's kind of going over the Snap-on credit. If you've got a little bit of money to spend, it's actually, a good way to get, looks like, extended credits 10%, and then if you buy a featured product, you can get it between 15 and 20%. So if you're buying something pretty big, it can be a pretty big savings. So the featured products, they've got a listing here of certain, it looks like all the Epic roll cabs and pit wagons, select Master Series roll cabs, and Classic Series roll cabs, and they list off a couple of. So I guess, yeah, my toolbox here that I'm reading off of, that'll get you 20% off with the extended credit rebate with the featured product. And then they've got a few scan tools on there as well. So if you're looking at something like that, definitely a way to save it. And when I was talking with my dealer, she was saying that if you can use the credit and you can pay it off within a certain amount of time, and you don't get charged any interest. So yeah, if you've got a little bit of money to play and you want to save some money, yeah, definitely give the Snap-on credit a try, and yeah, you can save yourself some money. So the next thing they're going on here is Snap-on welder. Yeah, I don't know if Snap-on makes a better welder than anybody else. I was actually talking with the welder doing some work for us today, and he was saying there's some you can get some pretty inexpensive welders that do an amazing job for what you're paying for them. So if you're in the market for a welder, maybe something to consider. And then flipping over to the last page here, we got they're kind of featuring a service set. Looks like a 34-piece half-inch 6-point metric general service set. Really, when it comes to half-inch stuff, I just use impact. I really don't have much use for the chrome stuff. I've had a few applications where, like my original tool set, this half-inch stuff was 12-point stuff, and I kind of use it for oddball stuff. But yeah, when it comes to half-inch stuff, I'm just going to pull out my impact and I'm going to use impact. So I don't really see this as being something really worthwhile pursuing. But yeah, so that was the July flyer. Say, hopefully this time I won't be on vacation when the Snap-on salesman comes around at the first part of the month, and I will get you another one for next month. Have a great day.